Well, good morning. It's Saturday again, and I'm out here with Kay in the hangar, and Patrick is here today, and he's going to give us, show us what's going on, what he's having to build up. He's going to show us the old part where it was on Kay, and then we'll go into the machine shop area, and he'll show you the new layout that he's having to put together to make it correct and new with new materials. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to show the whole process, it takes too long. So what I'm going to do is show you the what it looks like from the beginning, showing getting it started, and then about the middle of the project or what he has to do, I'm going to show that, give a few minutes of that, and then if he finishes it, then we'll show the finished product. But that's what's happening today. We're making forward progress on the lower portion of the landing gear area. So that's the old piece.
That's the old piece. That's what we're going to try to build today.
All right, and then that would
show where the old piece went. We talked about last video.
Yeah.
It went right here. And between these two frame sections is the box piece that it has the trunnion.
Okay.
And this is where the landing gear pivots.
I got you.
So we need this piece to start building the box, and you can see where the corner of the box is. It's just really this triangle area.
Right.
But you can see why we took this off. This is really twisted, damage. This was a previous repair from early in the aircraft history, and it's ripped out here. But we got it as flat as we could to get a measurement to make us a wooden form. We got our wooden form made, and we got our soft annealed metal, and we're going to try to bang this out.
Cool. And then I got one question. So we have this piece here.
Yes. There's another one that goes right
here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to rebuild that also?
I've already got that built.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the other piece on the other side was one of the first pieces I actually built.
Oh, okay.
And it's been at the shop hanging on the wall, ready all this time.
Okay.
So we get this next piece on that we're talking about building today. We can build the boxes off it and just keep going. Yeah. And then we can start getting ready to mount the gear once we get the boxes built. Yeah. So a lot of work still, but we're getting there.
Oh, yeah. It's going to take a while. All right. Very good. Thank you. We'll go to the back shop. I call it the back shop.
Okay, so we've made a wooden form here. We just use 2x12s. You can really make it out of anything. I've tried MDF in the past, but it tends to crack when you start malleting on it. So any of the solid wood, of course, hardwoods are a lot more expensive, so we just use regular 2x12 pine, I think. And what we did is the old piece, you know, when they made these in the factory, they stamped them out with big press brakes and then stamped out the cut, and it was done. And we can look at our existing piece here, and you see all where the rivets are, but occasionally you'll see an open hole. It's a little bigger. We got one here, and we got one over here. And those were actually tooling holes when they built the piece. So we use the tooling holes to run where our screws are going through, because it's actually putting a hole in our new piece.
Right.
And then we use some other locations where we got some cutouts. So basically put our screws in strategic spots so we don't just have a open hole in our new piece. We also got it on a bandsaw nice, so we got a nice 90-degree edge because this is so thick. And then we came back in with a router and routed a nice little chamfer in there for our radius of our piece.
Yeah.
So now all we got to do is hammer this over. So that's what we're going to try to do now. We'll start on this side over here. I'm going to come over here.
Yeah. While you're doing, you want to turn the fan back on while you're doing the hammering?
Yeah.
That way you can cool off.
Yeah.
I mean, audio at this point is not
Yeah, it gets hot back here.
that critical right now.
All right. Let me know when.
It's when.
Okay. So we're just going to start working in the corners. Slowly working this metal around. Now this is annealed metal, which is in the soft state of this aluminum alloy so it's tempered basically, or annealed. You can see already it's hammering over pretty easy. Now if this was in the tempered state of T3, which is going to be the state we wanted after heat treat, you wouldn't be able to get in here and bend these radiuses without them cracking.
Yeah.
And actually, I had a piece. Here's a little piece of the 63 thousandths in this, and you can see I can bend it fairly easy and bend it back.
Yeah.
If that was T3 in that thickness, I wouldn't be able to do that by hand.
Yeah, right.
But that's what's going to allow us to shape this piece accordingly, and then heat treat it to the T3 temper, and then we got our good strong aircraft piece we can build off of.
Yeah, cool. All right.
You can see how it's getting over there.
Yeah. Let me ask you one more technical question, then you can get back with it.
Yes, sir.
So when you're forming the metal like this, because I don't know anything about sheet metal, is the metal expanding and contracting at all, or do you know how?
It does. It's going to stretch in certain areas, and you can see we're going to fold it over. It's probably going to compress in the inside radiuses
okay.
and stretch on the outside radiuses.
Okay.
But one of the things we did with the piece that we're doing is we made our cutout a little longer than our original piece is going to.
Right.
Our final dimensions are going to be.
Okay.
But we wanted to make sure this is smooth. We don't want any jagged edges or
Right.
something that would cause a crack as we're
yeah.
working it over with the hammer.
Okay. Well, I understand now. Okay. 'Cause I've seen other sheet metal work done, and they're talking about it expanding on one side and contracting on the
Correct,
bottom side
yeah.
or something. And but this is so soft, there's not any concern with that.
Now, if we just see, I've already got a little kind of waviness here. If you go too extreme too fast, you can get a lot of that. So
And then you have to go back.
yeah, so you're gonna want to kind of keep working it, where you can get it back in, and it may involve us going and relief cutting some of this off and getting rid of a little more material.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go at it, and then we'll catch up with you midstream or so. And
We'll see what the final piece looks like.
We'll see what's going on. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, so we are rolling, and he's got a big surprise for us. He's going to show us something.
Yeah, so we've been hammering on it for about a half hour. You can see we got it all nice and rounded and leaned over the exact way we want it. So we're going to open it up like Christmas morning here and see how we look.
Also, I want to mention while he's doing this, there's no instructions on how to do this. He's doing it strictly off of expertise and knowledge from over the years of all the hard work he does.
Yeah, I've been doing this about, let's see, since 1990, so 34 years, yeah, is that right?
I don't know. I don't do math that well.
So here we go. So we can see our new piece to our old piece, and that looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, excellent. Wow.
So that's going to give us a workable piece. Now we'll send that off for heat treat,
Amazing. Just
and then we've
amazing.
got the next piece we can fit into K.
Wow, that is just incredible. Man, beautiful, beautiful work. This, I guess, is where the box comes out.
Yeah, and the boxes will be right here, roughly.
Yeah, cool. Too cool. That is so pretty. Hate to see it get.
All right.
And look at that. Just,
So that gives us something to work with.
yeah,
Looks pretty good.
looks excellent.
So
That is amazing, Patrick. I tell you what. I never did ask you. I shouldn't ask you now. Probably you like Patrick with that.
Patrick's great. Yeah.
Good. All right.
Of course, with the military, everybody called by my last name Custer, so I'm used to that as well.
I can't tell you what they called me in the military. It's a family program.
Right.
Well, thank you for showing us that. That is superb.
All right. So here in hopefully a couple weeks, we'll be putting it on. So
Yeah, we'll get that on video also. Yeah.
Excellent.
Outstanding. Thank you, sir. You're a
Thank you.
gentleman and a scholar and a craftsman, to say the least.
Thank you.
All right.